Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WWE Raw. We're live from San Francisco, and it is going to be interesting to see what happens here tonight after the events that transpired on last week's Raw. But it looks as though we're about to get those answers right away, as Dan, our principal owner and GM of Monday Nights, is here to let us know. Plenty happened last week, and Dan does not look too happy, and I'm sure he is going to let us know exactly what he thinks of the events of last week right now. We're in for a hell of a night. The GM is promising us that, ladies and gentlemen. That is very true. That is very true indeed. This is why we need you here each and every week, Dan. Yes, it was an awful assault. Baron Corbin was put through a table backstage. Rumour has it he is not doing very well. He would have been fired if it wasn't for Baron Corbin. That's unbelievable that Baron Corbin has saved Samoa Joe's job. That he saved it with revenge and payback in mind. Wow, this is big from Baron Corbin. And this is even bigger from the boss. He has promised Baron that match. What a huge matchup that's going to be at Payback. We're going to talk more Payback now. Becky Lynch challenged Sasha Banks, and Dan agrees that Becky is the #1 contender. Oh my God, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are gonna go one-on-one. Or are they? Oh my God, what? Oh, and Asuka's been thrown into the mix as well. Sasha Banks wanted her, Becky wanted Sasha. Triple threat match for the Women's Championship at Payback. This just gets bigger and bigger. Oh my God, the 6 men in the main event are all competing here, and it starts with Rollins, Nakamura after the break. What a huge way to start the show. What a huge way to start Raw. When Dan's here, business gets done. We will be right back after this short break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and as you can see, the architect Seth Rollins is on his way down to the ring. We just found out, if you have just joining us, that Seth Rollins will be facing off and going one-on-one against Shinsuke Nakamura, and we have also been told that AJ Styles will go one-on-one with Roman Reigns, and in the main event this evening, Cesaro will go one-on-one against Kevin Owens. What a hell of a night it promises to be. All those men involved in the main event, that 6-man ladder match at WWE Payback next week, are involved here tonight. And Seth Rollins looks ready for action, and he has been plagued by Shinsuke Nakamura's mind games of late. Shinsuke cost Seth Rollins the match against Cesaro, and all those cost Seth Rollins a chance at the title. Shinsuke Nakamura has been getting into Seth Rollins' head. Not only has he been getting into Seth Rollins' head, he's been getting into Roman Reigns' head. This is very interesting mind games from the superstar from Japan. And why I talk about the superstar from Japan, his music hits, the video plays, the lights twinkle, and he will be on his way down to the ring. What a match we have in store. This is pay-per-view worthy, but what do you expect with Dan in charge? When he is here, we get the best Raw. You get the Raw you are promised each and every week. And Shinsuke Nakamura now gets his chance to go one-on-one with Seth Rollins. He gets his chance to lock horns with the Architect, and we will have to wait and see who comes out of this match the victor. It's going to be a very, very interesting one going in to WWE Payback next week here on the CBTV network. Will this give the winner an advantage? We are here and we cannot wait to find out. The WWE Universe are going crazy for Shinsuke Nakamura. He is a very popular superstar here on the red brand. And we have only seen this man on limited occasion, but he was granted that special opportunity by Dan, and he has his chance next week to win that WWE World Heavyweight Championship. But all 5 men that are going up against Kevin Owens have a hell of a man to try and topple from that mountaintop. Shinsuke Nakamura looks ready for action. We are moments away from watching these 2 unbelievable superstars go one-on-one here on Raw, and Seth Rollins is ready, Nakamura ready as the referee rings that bell. And straight away, locking up middle of the ring, and what a face plant there from Seth Rollins on Nakamura, but he must be boiling under the surface. The mind games Nakamura has been playing on this man over the last few weeks has been unbelievable, and I am sure he is going to want some retribution here tonight, and it will be very satisfying for Seth Rollins to beat away on Nakamura. But now Nakamura trying to take some control as those hard kicks, those hard chops, that strong style that he's so popular and renowned for coming into fruition in the match very early doors, as elbows to the cranium here on Seth Rollins. And this match is going to be all about who can gain control the quickest. And Seth Rollins now fighting back. The 2 men are going back and forth, and it is no surprise. And the underlying story, I guess, as far as this matchup is not only trying to get one up on someone that you're going to be going off against at a pay-per-view next week, but also that continuing to try to impress the boss man, the man at the top, the GM of Raw, Dan. You have to keep impressing this man. The more you do that, the more opportunities you are going to be granted. He will only take losing so much. We have found that out already here on Raw. He's not scared to make changes here on the red brand, and these 2 men are 2 of the more popular superstars here on the red brand. They're at the top. They're fighting for the biggest prize in this company, and so losing too many times will not help your cause if you want to remain here on Raw. As Nakamura continues to beat away on Seth Rollins, continues with that strong style. Rollins now fighting back, and it has been a back and forth fight to this point. And Rollins now lifting Nakamura to his feet, and that's a beautiful suplex there from Seth Rollins, a vintage suplex. And he goes for a springboard splash, and Nakamura had it scouted and rolled out the way. He's booting Seth Rollins in the gut on the back, and this is how Nakamura wears down his opponents. But Rollins back to his feet, went for a drop kick, and it was scouted again by Nakamura. It is almost as if Nakamura has watched himself some game tape, because he is 1 step ahead of Rollins here. And what on earth is Rollins thinking here? Over the top rope. Oh my God! A power bomb to the outside. Oh my God! He damn near broke him in half. Seth Rollins surely is going to try to take some control now, and with the last beat of his heart, Nakamura trying to fight back. Oh, a beautiful knee. How on earth is Nakamura standing after that vicious powerbomb from the ring apron to the outside by Seth Rollins just moments ago? And Nakamura hard kick to the stomach. It's not pretty Nakamura style, but it gets the job done. And Rollins out the way. Oh, a huge elbow. Huge elbow there. And these guys are going to have to take this fight back in the ring. Oh, into the ring post. That could be a difference maker. Referee. Oh, the referee almost counted the two men out there. Rollins, what is he thinking? Going up, going to the top rope. What is Rollins thinking here? Calling Nakamura to his feet. He is dazed. He's not in a good way. Oh, beautiful knees to the chest from Seth Rollins there on Nakamura as he now continues the assault with vicious elbows to the neck and shoulder area. And Rollins now starting to take control since Nakamura tasted that ring post on the outside, and he is going to have to show some grit to come back. And oh, beautiful, beautiful suplex there from Nakamura, getting himself back into the matchup. What an unbelievable treat we have been given here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The 6 men all competing in one-on-one competition, and we've started with Nakamura v Seth Rollins. We also have Becky Lynch facing off against Alexa Bliss to look forward to this evening, ladies and gentlemen. And Nakamura continuing the elbows on Seth Rollins, and surely there is only so much more punishment Seth Rollins can take to the skull. A lot of Nakamura's offense has been aimed at Seth Rollins' face, forehead, his sternum, his stomach, and you can only take so much of that before it really starts to become a problem. But Seth Rollins has just kicked him in the face. He's going to go for a pin. 1, and just the 1 count. Very early in this matchup to be going for a pinfall, but Seth obviously felt he could pin Nakamura there. But Nakamura into the ropes. He went for a drop kick again. It's scouted again. Nakamura seems to be 1 step ahead of Seth Rollins in this matchup. Oh, Seth rolls him through. Oh, and a kick to the face. Oh my God, vintage Seth Rollins there. He had blocked the offense from Nakamura, came back with some of his own, and he has Nakamura down and out. The WWE Universe really getting behind this matchup. Oh, a kick to the stomach there from Rollins. It didn't seem to stop Nakamura too much. But another kick, and it's now Seth Rollins' turn. No, Nakamura had him scouted. Oh, a hard chop to the back. Oh, it's Seth Rollins. Back and forth we go. These two men, what a matchup. It's as if they've faced each other 100 times before. Oh, back body drop. Back body drop from Nakamura. What a matchup this has been. Unbelievable action here on the red brand. Oh, hard elbow again. Aiming for that cranium. Oh, he went for a kick. It's been scouted by Seth Rollins, and he's going to go for a back body drop of his own. And he's going for the pin. 1, 2, and just a 2 count. What a match. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. One for the ages. Nakamura now, Rollins up top. Oh my God, what a move. 2, and Rollins kicks out. Inverted Falcon Arrow there from Shinsuke Nakamura, who is really starting to feel the pace of this matchup. And Nakamura now, middle rope. Surely is he looking for that knee to the face? And yes, he is! Oh my God! He takes Seth Rollins out! That could be it! Rolls him over! 1, 2, and a kick out from Seth Rollins! He survives! He's still in this matchup! As he now tries to fight back. against Nakamura. And it's now Nakamura's turn. Oh, suplex into a pin. 1, 2. Oh my God, Nakamura. It's now Nakamura's turn to kick out. And Seth Rollins is feeling it. Seth Rollins is feeling it. He is rocking and rolling. And surely this can't be it. And Seth Rollins kick to the sternum, off the ropes. Oh my God, there we go. This is surely it right here. 1, 2, and oh my God, Shinsuke Nakamura has kicked out. Oh my God, he kicked out a curb stomp, ladies and gentlemen. How on earth has he managed that? And Rollins now taking Nakamura up top. Oh, but a kick from Nakamura. He is fighting to stay in this. Oh, what a kick. What a spinning kick from the top rope from Nakamura there. I still can't believe that Shinsuke managed to kick out of the curb stomp in this match. Oh, a kick from Seth Rollins. Nakamura was looking for some more offense there, and a kick back from Nakamura. They continue to scout each other in this match, but oh, what a DDT of sorts that was. 1, 2, and another kick out from Shinsuke Nakamura. He refuses to give up in this match. Rollins is in control here. Nakamura is down and out. He is down on the ground, and oh, he scouted that though. He has scouted that from Seth Rollins. A knee from Nakamura to the back. Can Nakamura use this? Can he take some advantage? It's been all Seth Rollins. And another suplex DDT of sorts. I don't even know what Seth Rollins is calling that move. He's gonna go for another pin. 1, 2, and another kick out from the Japanese King of Strong Style. And Rollins continues the offense. A punch to the stomach from Nakamura there. A shot to the face. Oh my God, Nakamura, he's lining him up. Ah, Nakamura hits it. Nakamura hits it. He is feeling the matchup. Nakamura, is he moments away? Is he gonna go for the pin? He is. Referee goes down. 1, 2. And a kick out from Seth Rollins. Oh my God, a kick out from Seth Rollins. And Nakamura is now looking for it. He is lining Rollins up. Kick to the sternum. Shinkasa. And surely that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Surely that is it. 2, 3, and Shinsuke Nakamura wins this matchup. What a display from both men in the match. We look back on the replays, we look back on the action. It went back and forth. Shinsuke managing to take the W at the end of the day. Seth Rollins. Oh, what an effort from Seth Rollins. Nakamura kicked out of the curb stomp, but there was no kicking out for Seth Rollins in the matchup here, ladies and gentlemen. Shinsuke Nakamura, what a warrior. How on earth he has managed to win this match is beyond me, but as we watch the replays, I have got to say, ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins does not look in a good way in the centre of the ring. He's holding his stomach, he's holding his head, he can barely move. Nakamura is still celebrating, but Seth Rollins looks in a really bad way. As you see the replays there, the Shinkasa from Nakamura that won the match, and Rollins is not in a good way. The referee is calling for some assistance. This does not look good, ladies and gentlemen. These men are coming down to the ring with a stretcher here, and Nakamura doesn't look too happy in the background, but Seth Rollins is not going to be able to walk out of the arena here tonight. This does not look good, ladies and gentlemen, for Seth Rollins. And Nakamura doesn't look happy, but after the break, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch is going to go one-on-one against Alexa Bliss. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now set for one-on-one action. Alexa Bliss facing off against the returning Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss here on her way down to the ring, and she is going to have to bring her A game if she plans to beat Becky Lynch here tonight. Not only is Becky Lynch going to have a point to prove, but she is going to want to get back to winning ways here on the red brand. She needs to prove that she really does deserve that chance that Dan has given her next week at WWE Payback. And Alexa Bliss just needs to find a winning formula, because since she was drafted to Raw, she has not managed to win a match. And it is quite unbelievable. She's a former women's champion from the blue brand in the old era of WWE, but she just cannot find that form here on Raw. It's a sad state of affairs, ladies and gentlemen, because she's a hell of a competitor, but she can't get it done here. And we now welcome the last kicker back to Raw. It's Becky Lynch. And she looks more than ready for action. She is excited to be here, excited to be back in front of the Raw WWE Universe. Bring in the energy, bring in the fight. I, for one, cannot wait to see Becky Lynch back in action here on the red brand, and she has been given a hell of an opportunity next week at WWE Payback. She is one of the 3 women that will be competing in that huge triple threat match that Dan announced earlier this evening. That could steal the show at WWE Payback, ladies and gentlemen. Do not miss that. It's going to be next Sunday here on the CBTV network. And Alexa Bliss ready to go. Becky Lynch ready to go. The referee rings that bell, and we are set for women's action once again here on Raw. And Becky Lynch opening with a huge suplex there. Becky Lynch is obviously going to be the fresher woman. She's not been around for a while, but at the same time, some ring rust really could play some effect in this match. It could play in to Alexa Bliss's hands, who goes with a beautiful backbreaker there and squeezing away on Becky Lynch. And that's smart strategy, because for those that don't know, it was the back that was injured on Becky Lynch. A vicious assault from Sasha Banks all those weeks ago, and Becky Lynch was violently suplexed and thrown into the wall backstage, and she injured her lower back, and that is why it's taken her so long to come back to action here. But it's so good to have her back on Raw. She really is one of the prime time women, one of those people we tune in each and every week to watch, and she is displaying exactly why right now, and she is loving being back here on the red brand. Oh, a good reversal there. And she goes for a back body drop. Beautiful move from Becky Lynch. Just had Alexa Bliss scouted. Oh, vintage. Becky Lynch here follows it up with another leg drop. Great stuff from the last kicker. And we do have to talk a little, while we can, ladies and gentlemen, about the triple threat at WWE Payback next week, as Becky Lynch, though, goes for a pin. 1. Oh, just the 1 count and a kick out from Alexa Bliss. And like I was just touching upon, that triple threat match that's been made by Dan is quite unbelievable. Becky Lynch, she really is our number 1 contender. She had that taken away from her when Sasha Banks resorted to dirty tactics and did attack Becky Lynch, but she's going for the Bexploder. Bexploder! Oh my God! Bexploder very early in the match. Becky Lynch is loving it. She is loving being back here on the red brand. And she is in full control now. And she's going for the disarmer. She's got it locked in. She's got it. Oh, Alexa Bliss though. It was too near the ropes. Alexa Bliss managed to get to the ropes there. And like I was saying, the triple threat, she is our number one contender. But it begs the question, why was Asuka added to the match? Don't get me wrong, she's a fantastic superstar and Sasha Banks clearly has issues with her, but really, Becky's the rightful number one contender. It should be a one-on-one matchup. If it was me setting that up, and Asuka maybe should then be allowed to compete to face whoever wins the championship at the end of the day. But instead, Dan's up the odds and it's going to be a triple threat match. And it's a triple threat match that could steal the show. Each and every one of those women are unbelievable in their own right, as Alexa Bliss was trying to take some control, but another beautiful suplex there from Becky Lynch, completely wiping her out. One, and just the one count though for Becky Lynch in the matchup as she goes for another dropkick, and Alexa Bliss really just hasn't managed to get going in the match, and she needs to find some offense from somewhere. She needs to try and find a win from somewhere here on Raw as well, because it has not been the best of times since she moved from blue to red. And she is fully determined to make a success of herself here on Raw. It just hasn't happened yet, but that's a great reversal there from Alexa Bliss. Catching the foot, knew it was going to happen, and what is she thinking? Oh, that knees to the stomach there on Becky Lynch. But Becky fighting right back. She just cannot get anything going, Alexa Bliss. And a DDT, a beautiful DDT from Becky Lynch. Is she gonna go for the pin here? And she is. One. Oh, just the one count again. It's just not close enough there. The Becky Lynch, another drop kick to the back of Alexa Bliss, who flips out of that. Oh, beautiful enziguri! Beautiful enziguri! What on earth? Why is Bayley here? What is Bayley doing here? We see her talking backstage with Becky Lynch, but why on earth is she interfering in this? And Becky Lynch, Big Exploder! Oh my god, Big Exploder out of nowhere! Bayley could have cost Alexa Bliss the match. Just when the tide was turning. 2, 3, and Becky Lynch wins the match. But that is under controversial circumstances. What on earth was Bayley doing here? What on earth was she doing out here? She has cost Alexa Bliss the match. And I am sure as hell Alexa Bliss will not be happy about that. But ladies and gentlemen, I am getting news from backstage that the referees have been trying to get into Roman Reigns' locker. They heard some noise. They heard a ruckus in the locker room, and they are now trying to gain entry. They're not getting any answer from Roman Reigns, and we are a little concerned because after the break it's supposed to be Roman Reigns going one-on-one with AJ Styles. It's a great victory for Becky Lynch. I don't want to take away from what a momentous matchup this was, as you see in the replays. Becky taking the 1-2-3 from the Bexploder, but we do have some concern about Roman Reigns backstage. We are going to go there now, and the referees, they've managed to gain entry, and that's Roman Reigns. He is down, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. Remember to tune in each and every week to Smackdown Live here on the CBTV network. Well, that's AJ Styles, ladies and gentlemen. He does look ready for action, but what is going on here? Oh my god, that's huge. That is huge. It's almost as if Dan thinks that AJ Styles had something to do with that. But we are back in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Tyler Breeze is here, and I am sure he is here to answer Miz's challenge from last week. I called it. It's like I know. It's like I can read minds. Oh, God. Shots fired, ladies and gentlemen, there from Tyler Breeze. Well, that's good. We don't need another Miz on the show. We don't need another man disrespecting people and disrespecting the WWE Universe. Oh, they're going to do this. They are going to do this at WWE Payback. The Miz, Tyler Breeze are going to go one-on-one next week at Payback in a last man standing match. I am so happy Tyler Breeze has accepted the challenge and I cannot wait for that matchup. Up next, Cesaro, Kevin Owens. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are now set for our main event of this evening here in San Francisco. It's going to be Cesaro facing off against Kevin Owens in a non-title matchup, but this one could get interesting. Next week at WWE Payback, 5 men will enter the ring alongside Kevin Owens. The championship will be above the ring, and one of those men will have to climb that ladder to gain that WWE Championship for themselves. The odds are stacked against Kevin Owens in that matchup, but we now welcome our WWE World Heavyweight Champion down to the ring. Now, some would argue that Dan really has stacked the odds against Kevin Owens next week at WWE Payback. But I, for one, think that this is Dan's way of making Kevin Owens prove the champion that he is. To this point, he has done it. He has beaten every man that has been put in his way. But next week, that is going to be a very different state of affairs. 5 men will stand in his way, and he doesn't even have to pin or submit them. He doesn't have to be beat in the middle of that squared circle via pinfall to lose that championship. He just has to make sure he climbs that ladder quicker and before any other man inside that ring. And this promises to be a hell of a matchup. We've already seen Shinsuke Nakamura defeat Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins left the arena on a stretcher. It didn't look good. AJ Styles was supposed to go one-on-one with Roman Reigns, but that didn't happen. Roman Reigns has been attacked, it does appear, backstage. He was in all kinds of trouble, and he too was taken away by the emergency services. And we cannot say at this time if that's going to affect the main event at WWE Payback, but it doesn't look good for those 2 men, and they will have to fight to be fit for the pay-per-view next week here on the CBTV network, as Kevin Owens and Cesaro really has got going very, very quickly in this match. The action has gone to the outside very early as Cesaro is taking control of Kevin Owens here. The power of the man is just unbelievable. He's arguably one of the more powerful men in the WWE today. And what a suplex there, picking Kevin Owens up. That is not a small man to be picking up dead weight from the ground. And Cesaro is in full control in the early stages of the match here. But Kevin Owens coming back with a huge DDT to the outside there. And these men, it has all broken loose. They're going to have to take the action back to the ring if they want this match to continue. And Cesaro is almost as if he heard me as he throws Kevin Owens back into the ring there. Oh, beautiful suplex from Cesaro. And Kevin Owens though fighting back. These men seem to know each other very, very well. They've not faced off too often here in the WWE, but they were competitors on the indie circuit before they found their way to the world of the WWE, and back and forth we go. They have each other scouted and neither man can really take control and get any offense going, but a beautiful suplex from Cesaro there, grabbing Kevin Owens by the ears and launching him across that ring. He's now going to go to work on the arm of Kevin Owens. Off the ropes, he went for an elbow drop, but Owens had it scouted once again, rolled out the way. And he's now going to take Cesaro to the corner. Beautiful kick from Cesaro. And what is he thinking here? He's been caught. Backbreaker. What beautiful action inside the squared circle, and well scouted there from Kevin Owens, who now tries to take control in the matchup. And what a huge win this would be for Cesaro if he were to get the 3 count as Kevin Owens goes for the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out from Cesaro. But a huge win it would be for the Swiss Superman if he was to manage to get it. No one to this point has beat Kevin Owens inside that ring since Dan and DJC took control of the WWE. As Cesaro rolls him over, he's got him in a Boston Crab. Is Kevin Owens gonna tap? No, he uses that power. He manages to fight out, but that dual threat there from Cesaro coming to fruition again as Owens goes for a pin. 2, and a kick out again from Cesaro. Back and forth, the match has gone. What unbelievable action we've been treated to here tonight on Raw, ladies and gentlemen. Nakamura knocking off Seth Rollins earlier this evening. Seth Rollins had to leave on a stretcher. Did not look good for him. We then see Becky Lynch. That match finished in controversial circumstances, with Alexa Bliss basically being distracted by Bayley in that match, and Becky Lynch used it to her advantage. Another pin here. 2, and a kick out from Cesaro. We were supposed to have AJ Styles versus Reigns, but that didn't happen. Roman Reigns was attacked, and it looks as though Dan is on the warpath trying to find out exactly who did that. He too has had to leave the arena this evening with the EMTs. It's not looking good for those two men, and we now find ourselves in the middle of this main event, and Kevin Owens hitting that German suplex out of nowhere. But when Dan is here, Raw runs unbelievably. It hasn't quite run that smoothly tonight. Men and women have been attacking and distracting each other all over the show, but it has been a hell of a night. It's been very exciting, and it's been very entertaining. And a huge clothesline there from Kevin Owens, wiping Cesaro out, putting him down and out on that mat. A hard strike there, hard knee to the face as Owens goes for another pin. 1, 2, and another kick out from Cesaro, and Kevin Owens must be wondering what on earth he has to do in this matchup. And Cesaro now trying some offense of his own. A good reversal there, a hard chop to Kevin Owens. What is he thinking? Good old-fashioned snake eyes there. And oh my god, an uppercut out of nowhere, and the universe has erupted. Where did that come from? Oh my god. Cesaro with that uppercut out of nowhere, wiping Kevin Owens out, taking the man off his feet. Now Kevin Owens needs to try and find a way back into this match. After that vicious uppercut there from Cesaro, the power to just launch Kevin Owens high into the sky, but a reverse DDT there from Kevin Owens. Could that change the tide? Could this be back in his control? He's been very wise to this point in the match, keeping Cesaro down, going for quick pinfalls as and when he can. Oh, he misses with the kick there though. Cesaro rolling out the way. Back body drop from him. The power again coming through. And he's now attacking the arm again of Kevin Owens, and the hard kick to the stomach. He's going to show his power again, picking Owens up from the ground and launching him into the air. And Cesaro is a hell of a competitor. He is one of those guys who has found a way to get it done. He has found a way to get himself in this main event mix. And he has been having a hell of a time of it of late. I think we have to thank the fact that Nakamura has come to his aid very, very strangely on more than one occasion whilst playing mind games with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. And to Cesaro's credit, he's managed to put both of those men away inside the squared circle. He has just taken advantage of the fact that some of the other guys involved in this six-man main event next week at WWE Payback want to play mind games with each other, and he just wants to get business at hand done and dusted, as he's now taking full control of Kevin Owens. That's another beautiful suplex from Cesaro, driving the air from Kevin Owens' lungs, and it's all Cesaro at this moment in time as he goes for a submission here. Is Kevin Owens gonna tap out? He does not look in a good place, but he fights out of this. Oh, and a beautiful head toss there from him. But Cesaro straight back at it, straight back, in control. Oh, what a move from Cesaro. Kevin Owens is in a bad place right now. Cesaro in control of the match, and a hard kick there to the stomach on Kevin Owens. And we cannot risk another one of these men potentially getting injured with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns in a bad way. We don't know what their status is at this time. Hopefully Dan will be able to inform us as soon as possible. But we could not risk another one of these guys getting injured. And let's just hope that these men keep it clean and they continue this unbelievable fight in our main event here on Raw this evening. Kevin Owens just dragging Cesaro around. He's going to go for that pin. One. And just the one count here. It seems as though Cesaro may have a little bit of a second wind. He's got the energy. Still fighting against Kevin Owens, who is taking a breather here in the corner. This has been a hell of a matchup between these two men. And Kevin Owens with a hard knee to the face on Cesaro there. He's now going to go to work on the leg of Cesaro. But Cesaro fighting back with a kick to the leg of Kevin Owens here. Oh, he's going for a suplex. Kevin Owens though reverses. Oh, into a DDT out of nowhere there on Cesaro. Kevin Owens in control at this moment in time. It looked as though Cesaro had Kevin Owens' number earlier on in this matchup, but it has been all Kevin Owens the last few minutes of the match as he takes another breather in that corner. He obviously feels like he's in control enough that he can take some time out, but what a match this has been as Owens now driving Cesaro into that corner. Oh, he went for a kick to the stomach, but Cesaro had it scouted. Takes him down, half Boston Crab. Is Kevin Owens going to tap? He's got him in the centre of the ring. It isn't looking good for Kevin Owens, but he manages to fight out of that submission. Oh, a hard kick to the face of Cesaro there, as Kevin Owens takes Cesaro back to the corner. It's a hard kick to the stomach. Cesaro's down, and oh my god, running senton in the corner there. Kevin Owens continuing this vicious assault on Cesaro here, who he is not looking in a good way, and Kevin Owens is looking for it. He is looking for it. Kick to the midsection. If he pulls this off, this is done. Pop-up powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh my god! AJ Styles! AJ Styles is here! What on earth? Kevin Owens after match 1! And Shinsuke Nakamura is out here with him. Kevin Owens wants him in the ring. What on earth are we seeing here? AJ Nakamura are on their way down to the ring. Kevin Owens is not happy. Oh my god, he is being attacked. He's being attacked by these 2 men. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it from tonight. We are gonna have to leave as these 3 men stand tall.